All right, I mentioned the other day that I was going to take a few minutes and give you some business ideas. I'm not going to give you details, but I'll give you business ideas having to do with how we might be able to use this new artificial intelligence, the AI feature that's available in Designer now, offering transcription services. And so I want to take three things today and just kind of share those with you. The first one is video transcriptions, and then obviously there's audio transcriptions. So I'm just going to run through some brief ideas and we'll focus some attention right here on marketing services. Okay, so the first one we're going to talk about transcription, video transcription, and I see about three different places where you can go immediately with that. One is coaches, the other one happens to be speakers, and the third one is you can take your own videos and do video transcriptions there as well. So let's take a look at each of those in particular. Coaches, you can do coaching calls. If you have a coach that is recording their calls, then a video transcription, if they're doing Zoom, a video transcription will work, give you an opportunity to be able to capture those screen captures that is done with a Zoom or GoToWebinar or GoToMeeting or whatever it is that people are using. You can take the video capture from that and turn that into a video coaching call that would reduce the amount of work that a coach has to do and increase the number of clients that they could touch, and that would be hugely beneficial to them and a great business opportunity for you. Coaching courses could be put on video. Coaches are not the best writers, but they're always really good at being able to walk people through a process, and so you could take that walkthrough process and turn that into a coaching course, and then you give the coach an opportunity to be able to increase the number of clients that they touch and reduce the amount of work that they would have to put out to do that. And then also the how-to videos, step by step. Most people want to know how. They don't care to know too much more, but just simple how-to videos. Coaches have tons of those. They have tons of them. I have tons of them in my repertoire. So that would be a good opportunity for you speakers. And there's a couple of things we'll just talk about speakers. Obviously, there's the presentation itself. And I have many videos that I've done when I've done presentations as a speaker. And so presentations as a speaker is beneficial. The next one is oftentimes when a speaker speaks someplace, there's an opportunity to interview. And those interviews could be extremely beneficial. They may be better content than the presentations themselves. And so keep that in mind as an opportunity for a video transcription, just an interview with a speaker someplace. And then I just randomly, I had an opportunity to spend some time with Sean Thomas not long ago, about a year and a half ago, and Sean has an amazing Periscope following, and it's called Ask a Millionaire, and there's a Periscope opportunity, and so being able to take something from that, and we're still trying to figure out how to do that, but there's something there. I mean, there's a lot of things, YouTube, Periscope, Facebook Live, all of those different platforms have video on them that would make it possible for you to be able to provide that as a video transcription service. And then obviously your own videos, you can add the transcript to the YouTube video down below where it says description. You can add the transcript there. That would be extremely beneficial, kind of give somebody a walkthrough of the video. You could even take and highlight certain pieces of the video and make that part of the outline at the beginning. There's really some cool things that you can do with that, and I'm going to do a video on showing you how to do the highlights to create an outline in just a little bit. You can add transcription to your blog with a video. So if you've got a blog post of your own or for a client that has a video on it, you can provide that transcript either inside of the blog post itself, or you can provide it as a giveaway, lead magnet. The next lesson is going to be that kind of a thing. So there's a lot of cool stuff that you can do from a video transcription. Just offer that as a video transcription service. The other thing is for audio transcriptions. I'm just going to look at some opportunities here. One has to do with radio. And just some information about radio. A 1 hour program has 23 minutes of content. And so when you're looking at the number of minutes that you have available to you in a transcription platform, like we have at Designer, keep in mind that a 1 hour radio program has about 23 minutes. When you take the bumpers off and remove the commercial broadcast, there's about 23 minutes of actual content. So a radio program has about 23 minutes, and you should be able to get enough money from a single radio program to pay for your monthly minutes with designers. So that's a really, really cool opportunity with the radio station. The radio stations need that. Radio stations are a dying dinosaur, and it's a great opportunity for you to be able to give them an additional element that can be added to their website. It can be a feature that you can give away, or something that you can that could be sold through the radio station. And so tremendous opportunity right there. And the broadcasters desperately need that too, because they know that that the radio program is reaching a limited audience. So being able to have other ways to reach them can be helpful. The next thing is, don't forget about the interview process. I have a young man that I'm training to be a writer who will work in my office, and he is a great. He was an national award-winning high school journalist, and now he's working part-time with me. And I handed him my iPhone with a little tripod on it. Walked in and sat down in the coffee shop the other day and interviewed the owner manager of the coffee shop. Created an amazing interview, and he turned that into a blog post. He turned it into a newspaper article. It's just amazing what he was able to do with that, and the entire time devoted to that, including the interview, was less than an hour and a half. So keep that in mind, that using the transcription service in interviews is amazing. And then finally, podcast. Obviously, that podcast is pretty obvious for an audio transcription. People desperately need that. But I want to talk about the marketing service for just a minute, because that represents some of you are in that category and in that space. And so let's take a look at what we have here. You can do course creation. Offer that as a service in your marketing services, a course creation. They may not be able to write that, but they could put that together in an audio and send it to you, or in a video and send it to you, or in a PowerPoint presentation and send it to you, and you can create that into an ebook or a workbook for them. You can transcribe, and think about this one for a moment. I have I don't use a teleprompter, but I have a transcription. I have a teleprompter program on my phone, and to be able to transcribe something that I have said so that I can turn that into a teleprompter and get it right the first time is really kind of a cool opportunity. Not going to give you too many details about that, but that's kind of a cool thing. Just think about that as you being able to speak for the first time, capture that on audio or video, turn that into a transcription, and tweak that transcription, and then put it in a teleprompter. Amazing. All right, the next thing is SEO services. And you can include the transcript on the site. What that does is it increases your word count. It also increases your keyword saturation. It does a lot of really cool things from an SEO standpoint. And then you can also include that transcription on YouTube with links back to your site. There's some amazing stuff that you can do from an SEO standpoint now that we have the ability to be able to do the transcriptions. So keep that in mind. And then another marketing service that you can offer is that you can add that to the website. You can provide a video with a transcript, and that's a pretty good opportunity as well. You can do an ebook with a video talking about what the next lesson is going to be and that kind of a thing. And you can use it to create an outline. And I'm going to show how to do that in a video that I'll post in the group later. But for those of you who are looking for a business opportunity having to do with the new AI features, I thought that this would be helpful to you. I gave it this title, An Exercise in Audience Experience. And what we're trying to do is give you as many tools as possible to give the audience the experience that they desire, not the experience that we have to give them, but the experience that they desire, whether it's audio or visual, or if it's an ebook, or if it's a hardbound, but whatever it is that gives them the experience that they long for, that's going to be important to you from a business standpoint. So hopefully you're enjoying this service and this feature, and I know that it's going to be something that you can do some amazing things with for you and for your clients.